Row access policies are a powerful built-in capability of Snowflake, but to create and manage them natively requires the SQL developers write SQL code. So what we're looking at here is the minimum amount of SQL code that needs to be written to define or update a row access policy in Snowflake. Notice that first you have to write some code to determine if a table already has a row access policy defined. And then you have to write some code to get that original row policy code if it was already defined. Then you have to edit that code or write new code to implement the row access policy. And along with each of these steps, of course, are code reviews, tests, and deployments. And this will have to be repeated for each unique access policy. As access policies become more in number, complexity increases. This in turn increases the chance of a mistake that could potentially lead to unauthorized data access. So next we'll show you what's involved when using ALTR to manage row access policies. We've got a table of accounts, and what we want to do is limit who can access certain rows based on the market segment that they're a member of in this company. So we've got one called machinery and one called automobile that we'll do this for. The first step is to select which column in that table will be the reference column. That is the column whose values will determine who can access the data. Here we're choosing the market segment column. The next thing we'll do is we'll be able to specify, this is optional, who can see all the values. So in this case, we'll set it to account admin. And then we can set up as many as we need specific roles who can only access certain values. Here we're choosing the machinery role, the segment manager for machinery. And this next step is we're setting what value in that reference account column will be used to determine who can access it. We'll set up a second one for the automobile segment, and the value will be set to automobile. So this ensures that the row level policy will use the data in the row to determine who can access it. Once we've got it all set up, we can give it a name. Here we'll be pretty specific about the name. We'll be explicit. We'll say limit, this account balance table to the segment owners. After this, we hit submit. This will create the row-based policies in Snowflake. ALTR is doing this on your behalf. Just wait a second for the policy to be created. It's created. So now we'll test it in Snowflake. When the test starts, we'll use the role machinery segment manager. And when we use that role, we'll notice that only the machinery rows, the rows where the market segment equals machinery, are returned. And we'll do the same thing, testing it again for the automobile segment manager. And when we run that query, we should only see the rows that have automobile in the value of market segment. And this is row level security set up simply and quickly using ALTR.